What's up YouTube, it's T-Mice here bringing you guys a Madden 18 offensive scheme as I promised you. 100 subscribers. That is awesome. Shout out to all you guys that are subscribed to my channel. Hopefully you have those notifications on so you know when I post my next video. For those that are new to the channel, Monday, Wednesday, Friday is when I post. Monday, I'm going to get into those details actually into the video, and I'm going to post them also down below in the description. So be sure to check that out. Also, so you stay up to date as far as when the upload schedule is. What it is like. So we are in the Philadelphia Eagles playbook where we go and get into first part 1, deuce close. So before you choose a play, you need to set your audibles. The audibles that I set are actually already set. That's nice. You can see right there, normally X is going to be the stick, and then Y is going to be the inside zone split, and then RB is actually going to be a PA drag wheel. I haven't really used PA drag wheel. I don't know if that's a good play or not. I really haven't ran it too much. But those are the audibles you're going to set, and then you're always going to come out halfback wham. We're going to go into random plays. Hopefully it doesn't choose goal line. Okay, perfect. It looks like a 3-4 bear. Alright, so you notice the 3-4 bear. You have the safety playing down into the box, way into the box as well. The box is pretty much stacked. If you see something like this, you're going to want to automatically audible to a stretch play. Again, you're always coming out on the tight end or the halfback wham just in case it is a weak box. By weak box, I mean like a dollar. This is excellent against dollar, nickel, or dollar, dime, quarters, defense, etc. just because you have those two tight ends. So for this instance, since the right side is pretty well stacked, we're going to go ahead and flip those stretch to the left side, and we're going to ID the mic. For some reason, sometimes it just gives you a little bit extra blocking, better blocking, as far as, for some reason or another, I don't know why it's stretched. We're going to go ahead and run it to the outside, and you can see right there, we almost actually able to juke out 2 of the defenders, but with that stretch play on a cover 3, it works phenomenally. So here you can see, this is exactly how I'm glad that the CPU chose this. This is I believe this is a quarters defense. You notice the 2 down linemen, and then the outside linebacker is in a 2-point, and then the defensive linemen are in a 3-point. So we're just run halfback wham right up the gut, and we should get pancakes. I don't know why we didn't get pancakes right there, because that is not a run defense whatsoever. But that's Madden logic for you. Here is a nickel double A gap. So this is just a little bit of the run. So we're gonna flip it. We're gonna run halfback stretch. We're gonna run it to the weak side of the field. And then if there's a cover 2, what you can do is you can motion and snap motion Antonio Brown. Now, Antonio Brown does not have good run blocking. I'll tell you that right now. Somebody like, I think it's Dwight Clark. Please, Dwight Clark, wide receiver. I can't remember. I know his last name is Clark. He has good run blocking, and Larry Fitzgerald as well is another good option. So you can motion snap him. If it's a cover, or I guess not. But if you motion him out, nonetheless, you can get a little bit extra blocking to the outside, especially if it's a cover 2 and they match up with that wide receiver. Again, you can see Antonio Brown pretty much just got destroyed in that as far as Williams block. Now this is nickel 3-3-5. Nickel 3-3-5 will eventually give to the run. So what I like to do here, if I see nickel 3-3-5, I'm going to automatically audible to a single back A slot. Now I don't run single back A slot for passing very much. I run it specifically for the halfback dive. And this is the reason why, because you got a pretty good open lane. And ideally, if the block's set up like they should and you don't get block setted like that, you should have a pretty clean lane for a good gain of yards. Right here, again, this is like a quarters defense. And unfortunately, we just get really bad runs. Like we had a gap to the left side. But now for the passing portion of the scheme. The passing portion is going to be consisting of tight end angle and PA misdirection. First, we're going to go over tight end angle. You can leave the stock and you can run it as is, no problem. Pick that up. And you can see you have 2 options. The angle route, if the user plays the drag, you have the angle route. If the user plays the angle route, you have the drag, unless they play it in a hard flat. Then you have the corner route with Antonio Brown, as well as Jesse James is playing vertical. Now I'm going to flip it because Jesse James just isn't fast. He's nah, nothing really too special. But we're going to go ahead and snap the ball right here. You can see Antonio Brown is getting wide open. We're able to spin out a defender as well. Antonio Brown is getting wide open on that drag. Drag routes this year are extremely deadly. Now this is looking like a cover 4. So we're going to try PA misdirection here. Now we're going to try a cover 4 beater. Hopefully it works. What we're going to do here is we're going to motion Martavis Bryant out. And we're going to put him on an out route. Now what you can do here also is shift your offensive line to the left. Or to the right, it's on the right, not to the left, right. And then you can block McDonald's, or you can put him on a drag route, because you're going to be rolling out to the right side and putting Martavis Bryant on and out. And we're going to go ahead and... Whoa, what the heck? We're going to throw it away. But that would actually get open. I don't know what kind of crap happened there. And then 4-4. So I'm glad this is actually going over some good stuff, not like goal line crap. 4-4 is... It's difficult to run against. But we're going to go ahead and try here. Usually when 4-4, I see 4-4, they don't baseline and press. I'm going to run a stretch play, especially if it's a stacked box like this. Generally, if you have a fast running back, you should be able to get to the outside fairly well. And Le'Veon Bell, he gets you right there. Ooh, he gets smacked to the ground. But we're able to juke out a defender right there. But that is part one of the scheme. Again, deuce close, it's more of a run-heavy formation. One last play I'd like to go over is bench. Bench is just all about making the right read. You can put Le'Veon Bell in a curl just for a playmaker, or he will occupy the middle field and force, if they're on a middle linebacker, force him to cover that. Otherwise, you're going to have an easy 5 yards. So we're going to go ahead and run the play as is. You can see right there, that was actually a man defense, and we're able to take it to the house just because Antonio Brown's route running is spectacular. Something like Julio Jones, OBJ, Antonio Brown, I'm trying to think of others as well. Chris Carter, the legend, for those that play Mutt, would be an excellent option to beat man defense. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up. We're going to try bench one more time, see if they don't give us a different look. Looks like it's going to be a cover 3. So what you can do here is sometimes you can get away with motioning out those corner routes. And again, you can block Le'Veon Bell. If you block him, though, it's not going to occupy the middle of the field. Just rely on your offensive lineman to block unless they're putting a blitz. But what you can usually get away with here is, depending on how the flats play, you can sometimes lowball it to the corner route. You can see right there, that was actually a main defense. Martavis Bryant does not have good route running. But right there, this is goal line. I hate running these goal line. It's so stupid. But that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Again, this is more of a run-heavy defense. That, again, if I was to come out in this particular situation, you can even change it to halfback dive. This actually might be man defense, so we're going to audible back into deuce close. Might be like a cover 1, possibly. We're going to go into tight end angle, and we're going to change it into mesh. So put Y on a drag and A on a go route, or a vertical route. And we're going to block our running back. Just give us a little bit more time. So it actually is not. And that was just a. What kind of throw was that? Okay, well, I've already talked a ton. So again, for those that are new, be sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications, as part 2 and part 3 will be coming out as well. Part 2 and part 3 are going to be more pass heavy. For those guys that like to pass, you definitely want to see this, because there are some pretty freaking amazing plays out of this playbook. Again, Philadelphia Eagles, for those that are already forgetting towards the end of the video, Philadelphia Eagles offensive playbook. I believe it goes for roughly around 6K, more or less. They haven't ran into the Ultimate League, so I don't think the price is actually going to go up, except for the West Coast. West Coast has skyrocketed. So until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.